Welcome to the spoken tutorial on menu and endpoints. In this tutorial, we will learn to set up URL patterns. We will also learn about menu management. To record this tutorial, I am using Ubuntu Linux operating system, Drupal 8, and Firefox web browser. You can use any web browser as per your choice. In this tutorial, we will talk about the process of creating proper URL paths for our website.
Endpoints and aliases. Endpoints are URL paths which display a particular content. By default, in Drupal, the endpoint of a node is node/nodeid. Sending this to a server will display the contents of the node. A number in the ID is not human readable. That is, we cannot easily associate a particular content with, say, node/278162. A human readable endpoint is available by creating an alias. Alias is an alternate URL path for the same content. We can use either the original or any one of several aliases for displaying the same content. For example, node/278162 and content/Drupal Camp Mumbai 2015 both return the same content. The second one is easier to remember. Let us now create URL patterns that will apply to all the contents we have. Setting up URL paths require three modules. Those three modules are the pathauto, token, and ctools. Please go ahead and get the pathauto installed on your machine. Come back to the pathauto project page. Here, you will notice that pathauto requires token and ctools. Install token and ctools. Once you have installed these modules, turn them on. Once we have done that, we are ready to go. Click on Configuration. Down here on the left hand side, under the Search and Metadata section, you will see URL aliases. By default, there are no URL aliases available. Click on the Patterns tab. Click on the Add pathauto pattern button. Click on the Pattern Type drop-down. Here we can create separate patterns for forum, content, taxonomy term, and user. For example, I will select content. In the path pattern field, we have to provide the pattern template. Template variables are called as tokens. They are dynamically generated for each entity. Token module provides these variables. When you see Browse available tokens in any input form, you can insert predefined tokens. Click on the Path Pattern box where you want to insert a token. Type content/. Then click on the Browse Available Tokens link. A pop-up window opens up to show the available tokens. Suppose we want a pattern like content/title of the page. The token for the title of the page is under the Nodes section. Click on the right arrow button of the Nodes section. Choose the token Node Title, which will be replaced by the title of the page. This will insert Node Title at the cursor location in the form box. If this does not happen, make sure to click on the box and position the cursor as required. Then select the token again. Under Content Type, we can select to which entity type this pattern should be applied. Let us select all the types so that this pattern is default for all of them. This setting can also be overridden for a particular type. Example, we can create user group / node title and apply it only for user group. In the label field, type content title, then click on the save button. Here, we can check the new pattern we just created. This pattern will be applied to generate URL aliases for all the newly added content. But it will not create the URL aliases for existing contents. To apply it for existing contents, click on the Bulk Generate tab. Select Content Type and click on the Update button. It has started generating the URL aliases. It can take a while depending on the number of existing contents. Now click on the List tab. We can see that the URL aliases for our content. Each node on our site has a system path of /node/node ID. The newly generated URL alias is there in the first alias column. We can see that all the aliases follow the same pattern. You have to do this each time you create a new content type. Use the following thumb rules to create patterns. Use lowercase words. Do not give space between words. Separate words by hyphen and not underscore. Use meaningful, human-readable words in the URL for search engine optimization (SEO). Use date tokens for contents classified by time. There are more options available to control the URL alias pattern in the Settings tab. Here we can see the default separator, length, etc. We also see that by default several common words are removed from the pattern. This is to keep the endpoint compact and meaningful. To summarize, pathauto and token modules also allow us to set up URL patterns, delete aliases, and bulk generate aliases at any time. From now onwards, every new node will use the patterns that we have established. Now we will talk about menus. We have been adding menus to our site in a random order, mostly based on the views and basic pages. Now let's see how we can manage the menu system. Go to Structure, scroll down and click on Menus. We have a number of different menus here that come with Drupal by default. We have 6 menus to be exact. We are interested in the main navigation menu. So click on Edit menu. Here we will be able to click and drag and reorder our menu links. Let's drag home and upcoming events to the top. You can reorder these in any way you want. Once done, click Save. Now we have got event and upcoming events. Let's click and drag events to the top and then drag upcoming events to the right. This will create a submenu. That's pretty simple. Click Save and take a look at our front page. Notice that now we have got 4 menus. Where did our event submenu go? Please remember, not all themes in Drupal support submenus or drop-down menus. Batik theme is one of them. For now, go back to Structure, Menus and edit the main menu. Drag upcoming event back over here and click Save. What if we need a link to a particular node or to a particular section of our site? For instance, if I wanted a menu link for my forums, I would first go back to the site.
go to the forums page and copy the actual URL, which is just /forum. Then come back over and click on Edit menu and then on Add Link. Give it a title called Forum and paste the copied link. If you are looking at a specific piece of content, just type a letter like F or G. All the nodes that start with that letter will show up. Say for instance, if we type an A, all the nodes that have letter A in the title will show up. We can just select the one we are looking for and it will tell us that it's node ID number 1. If we want an internal path, such as the ability to add a node, then it would be /node/add. If we want to link it to the home page, it will be front. But we want /forum here, which is the link to the forum. Click Save, and now we have a link to the forum. Click Save. Let's just double check if that works, and indeed it does. So play around a little bit to understand it better. With this in our menu system, it will be easier to create menu item for a view or a content type. With this, we come to the end of this tutorial. Let us summarize. In this tutorial, we learned about setting up URL patterns, menu management, this video is adapted from Acquia and OS training and revised by Spoken Tutorial Project, IIT Bombay. The video at this link summarizes the Spoken Tutorial Project. Please download and watch it. The Spoken Tutorial Project team conducts workshops and gives certificates. For more details, please write to us. Spoken Tutorial Project is funded by NMEICT, Ministry of Human Resource Development, and NVLI, Ministry of Culture, Government of India. This is Calvin Nikhil Tommy signing off. Thanks for joining.